Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we're going to be talking about jumping out of a helicopter, and I won't be doing it, but one of the gentlemen with me here today, Mike Mills, will be jumping out of a helicopter, and Jacob will be the pilot of the jump, the drop, as we're calling it. It's a fundraiser for the Troy for Troops Scholarship that's going to be taking place at the Veterans Day game on November 12th here at Troy University. Thank you both for joining me here today to talk a little bit about this exciting and interesting fundraising opportunity. So what we're talking about, and this is the second year that it's happened, is the drop, where Mike, you're going to be jumping out of a helicopter to raise some money. Talk a little about the drop and your participation in this. So.
Well, I'm pleased to be a part of it because I'm a veteran myself, and so anything that I can do to help support the veterans and funding scholarships in the college, I'm all for it. Did it last year, enjoyed it, had a lot of fun, always jumping. Anytime we get an opportunity to jump, it's fun for us. But to be able to put what we love and toward a benefit like this is always fun.
And of course, the drop itself, you're going to be jumping out and hitting a target that's on the practice fields here.
Yes.
And it's a fundraiser. You can buy an opportunity to pick one of the targets out there, and you're going to jump out of a plane, hit it, and somebody's going to get a chance to win some money. So how easy is it to get yourself targeted on a spot somewhere that you're going to hit from? How high up are you jumping from?
Between 4,000 and 5,000 feet.
4,000 and 5,000. So how easy is it to get to a target like that? To know where you're going to?
Well, for some people, it's much easier than others. For me, it's to actually just pick one little square to drop to land on it. I can't do that. So I'm just going to pick out an area, and hopefully I can land within the big square that's got the small blocks. I just want to land in that area, but I can't as far as a particular spot.
Yeah.
No.
From that high up, you can't say I want to hit right there and go from there.
So. Well, I can't. There are people who can get pretty close, but I'm not that one.
And you're doing the jumping, but Jacob, you're doing the flying. So Trojan Aviation is helping out with this, a part of the university that's teaching students how to be pilots in helicopters, but you're actually going to be flying this helicopter as a part of this. And talk a little about your participation, and you've been a part of this before, but this will be the first time you're actually flying it, right?
This is the first time for me to actually fly it. Being the chief pilot at Trojan Aviation has been an absolute blessing. But in a situation like this where we can actually go out and help our men and women in uniform as well as their families to maybe pick up a scholarship to go to school, I can't ask for anything more than that. So.
And now the jump and the landing and the money to be won there is great and all, but there's some stuff surrounding this so folks get a chance to learn about Trojan Aviation, because the jump's probably going to go fairly quick. I mean, you are jumping out of a helicopter, but there'll be opportunity to see the helicopter and learn about Trojan Aviation. Folks want to come out and check it out beforehand. You get a chance to get to know the helicopter and even afterwards a little bit, right?
Absolutely, and I encourage people to come out and see what we have. We have a great helicopter, we have great staff, and this is that moment where you can kind of see what we do in action, see what kind of career that the school that you have here at Troy University provides for a potential helicopter pilot in the future. It's a lot of fun, and the training process is a lot of work and it's hard, but I think when you see the rewards of what we get to do for a living, it's amazing. It's certainly a lot better than sitting behind a desk all day long. And so, yeah, I'm glad to be able to do that, answer their questions, and show them what we do.
And of course, this is all going to take place about 3 hours before game time. But the drop is happening. But if people get there a little bit earlier, they're going to get a chance to actually see you guys take off from the practice field, and also get to see you, I guess, take off. Tell me, you've got to get to the height, right? Yeah. You're not just going to go straight up, right? You're going to kind of fly around a little bit.
Right. What I'm going to try to do is try to keep it within seeing distance, so those that are actually there can see the helicopter take off. So I'll kind of create a small radius, try to keep it within a mile or two as I climb up to that altitude. But no, it doesn't go straight up. It's one of those myths that is out there. It'll actually be a normal takeoff, similar to that of a plane, maybe a little bit steeper, and then just keep our best climb speed and get to that altitude, get to what we call an out-of-ground effect hover, and I'll give him the signals, and then he does the rest. He does all the hard work. I get to fly back down and have fun. And you know, come out, ask questions. I'd love to answer those questions that you might have about aviation.
Anybody out there that's interested in seeing somebody jump out of a helicopter is there, but anybody interested in maybe being a pilot someday, maybe get some answers, questions answered out there, and learn about the program and learn about all of this in the process. So we'll, and if anybody out there is interested, they can contact the Office of Development or Troy for Troops to purchase tickets for the drop. And looking forward to all the excitement on November 12th to see you jump out of a helicopter. And I can't wait to see you pilot up there and get it up in the air. I want to thank both of you for joining us today for Trojan Talk. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.